Well, here we are again at the wealthy people's houses. Sometimes even the wealthy people have to move out and they have to move someone else in. This looks like that kind of a deal because there's a real estate sign here. And it's steel, so we'll keep it. What else we got in here? And the thing that went on. Let's see, because it looks heavy also. Wow. And it's red. I'll give you a hint. Look at this. Yep, this is the red stuff, whatever that is. This is a thing that, car bar. Now this will make people not steal your car, apparently. But probably not without the locking part, which appears to be missing. Anyway, I guess it goes in here, like this. Oh, it's in there now. How do you unlock it? Oh, with the key right here, if we had a key. But we don't. So it's a big piece of steel now. Heavy piece of steel, which is good. Pennies and pounds, that's what this gig is all about. If you get enough pounds, they give you enough pennies. That's exactly what happens. These, are these aluminum or some kind of plastic? Oh my, there's some kind of plastic. Yuck. Hey, a little guy just ducked in here to get away from me. He thought, I don't want to go with that guy. So he jumped in there. I don't know. Oh, it's a lady, young lady. She's carrying a bucket of water. Perhaps her name is Jill. Perhaps not. I'll put her in my pocket too. Hopefully she won't be killed by me manhandling her into my pocket. She may be fragile, I'm not sure. There's a nice little thing. Sisters. Chance has made us sisters. Hearts have made us friends. Isn't that nice? Till you throw it away. I guess she's through a sisterhood, apparently. There's all kinds of crap down in here on top, unfortunately. They're probably the things I would want that are underneath. Not sure on that, but it's a pretty good bet. Oh, look at that. No, I'm not just Scrap Man, I'm Batman. That's even better. Batman the Scrap Man. Batman. Yep, nope, not that. Nope. This is all garbage. This is someone's remote. If they had a Blu-ray disc player from LG, this would work. Or if you had a... What is this one? Looks like my one to my TV. Power and Xfinity. Nope. Nobody cares about those. Some more picture frames. Deadly ones with a sharp glass sticking out of every orifice. What is this box here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Great. Back scratcher. Back scratcher. Oh, those are handy. What's this? Someone's built. Are they smaller around than I? Let's find out, shall we? No, they are approximately the same girth as I. So we will take that with us also. These tiles seem heavy yet dangerous. So we'll just leave those alone. What is below here? I know not. Okay, looks like we're done with that. So we'll put this back in there because I don't need one of these. Whatever that is. Something for your bed, I assume. Put that in there. These personal goodies up in the front seat, like that belt I can use. And some of that. Okay. This water shouldn't get punctured. It won't be water anymore. It'll be an empty vessel. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Oh, we got somebody next door pulling up. But they're for next door, not here. See, this stuff says free on it, but I don't know how anyone would want it even free except for this wonderful Batman mask and this sort of a bathroom rug, I think. It's in excellent shape. We can use this for a trunk mat or something later in the day if we need be. So we'll take it with us. Put it in the center up here. This Batman mask. This is a very nice Batman mask. I've never been Batman, but if I was, this is what I would be wearing if I were Batman. Some stuff. There's a pile that probably bereft of anything good. But it's a pile, so we will look. We're going to try not to park illegally this time. Facing the wrong direction and such. Okay, let's go do something. Bring the cutters. Yeah. Ready for action? Yes. Let's see what we can find. Now, this is one of those community piles where people have put a lot of stuff out, and then other people have decided, hey, well, there's some stuff there. I'll just put my stuff with that stuff. And I'll put my stuff with that stuff. And eventually, it becomes quite a cluster of stuff that has no particular owner, even though it's in front of someone's particular fence. Oh, somebody's cut this baby, huh? They left me a tiny little piece of cord. Isn't that nice of them? That was probably a nice little vacuum hoover. Looks brand new. It's so clean. But too late now. Yep. It's dead. They've got it. We have this little scrap. Isn't that nice? Nothing like a little scrap of stuff. I always say. Okay, I don't always say that, but I just did. Wonder if there are doggies on the other side of this fence. If they are, they'll probably bark or something. That's what they do. Let's see. There's one of these here. Crazy big toaster oven with no cord, of course. Yes, it's been cut, of course. There we go. It's a junction box. Not anything exciting. It's a very light steel. Well, oh. These are plastic, aren't they? Yes. This thing would be really groovy if it wasn't made out of plastic. But all these are plastic housings. It's meant to be one of these thingies hanging on the wall. Thermometers. The temperature here is approximately 58 degrees. Barometer at 28, whatever that means. And the humidity is 90%, which makes no sense. I have a feeling these instruments do not work that well. We'll just leave them right there where they were. And let some other poor soul come along and pick them up. I don't have a pickup, so I'm not bringing this, but I'll tell you what. For its size, this is not one of those cheaply made. This thing's pretty heavy. If I had a pickup, that would be in the back of it right now. But I don't have one available yet. Mine needs repairs that are beyond my financial capability at this time. Little bunches of itty-bitty scrap that people have already gone through, like this piece of brass they left laying here for me. Well, that was nice of them. And this cord that they left laying here, that was nice. Is there anything else they did that was nice? Oh, yeah, this cast iron chunk with the bolts that hold it together, apparently. That's okay. A little micro scrapping here, but better than no scrapping, I always say. Yes, I always say that. Okay, I said it just now. I might say it again later. We don't know. I certainly don't know. I'm the last one to know these things, which is kind of odd if you think about it. Anyway, there's one of these. Some of this. Dry erase thingamajig. This gigantic nail is made of aluminum or something. It's really light. So I'm thinking it's aluminum. We'll take that with us. Another big old bolt. This was a box of heavy little items apparently at one time. Not anymore. Someone's gone completely through it and taken the very best stuff, except for this piece of wire and this die. They probably didn't know what this die was. That's a handy little item. We'll take that with us. It's for making threads where there are no threads on bolts and such. And this here, darned old Christmas lights, but these are the heavier and better ones of them, but still not much value at all here. Almost none. What is this? These are chunks of steel. No, that one's plastic. This one's steel. Okay, we'll bring it. The way things are going now, better bring anything we see, I guess. This is done in. What about this though? Oh yeah, I like those. Nice little alligator clip for if I have to jump something electrical from here to there and make it work again. This would do it. Okay. It's not much, but I've got like oh, look at this. There's money on the curb. Maybe I should pick up the money. Do we need an extra 11 cents? Oh yeah, sometimes we do. We'll just take that with us. It's always nice to find money laying on the curb, I think. Some people probably don't care. But I like these farkles, as it were. Shout out to VidVulture. I think the originator of shiny things that look like money or actual money being called farkles. Check out his channel. Take your head off. Not literally, of course. All right, sure, no problem, man. Yeah, I don't, mess with anybody that doesn't want to be. It's bad though. You could be YouTube famous and you wouldn't know it till you try.
You put it on YouTube?
Yeah, that's what I do. YouTube videos. Yep. That's my life now since I retired. That's all I do.
What kind of work did you do?
Mechanic. 35 years or so. Unfortunately, 3 shops of my own too, which doesn't pay more Social Security. Yeah. So it's kind of low, so I kind of have to do weird. That's true.
Cover for something, huh?
Yeah, it's a cover. It looks like barbecue from the size, right?
This stuff is supposed to be for disabled veterans.
Oh.
Yeah, this stuff is separate.
Oh, is that? Oh, so that's like this guy down here has a sign on it, you know?
I had a sign on here too. Somebody took the sign.
Oh, tape it on the front of that box, cause yeah.
I had it taped.
People, sorry about that. Gee.
What was this thing?
Ma'am, he wanted to know what that was for, that thing there.
For a motorcycle.
Oh, motorcycle, even better. I thought it was a barbecue one.
Thank you.
Well, you know what? I'll just put all this stuff over here now because everybody's taking this stuff.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I thought it was just up for grabs. And the crutches, by the way, they won't reuse them. They won't. It's a California state law. You can't issue some crutches back to somebody else that's been used. It's stupid. They have to recertify them. And they recertify them, it costs more than new crutches.
I'll just put all this stuff over here.
That's California, you know? They got a law for everything, unfortunately. Because I had some and I said, hey, these are like brand new. Why don't you guys use them? They said, we can't. It's illegal. Thank you, ma'am. Sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Well, doesn't that make me wish I still had a pickup? Yep, sure does. Can't load it in here, so gotta keep moving. Ah, cul-de-sac. It's a trap. That's not good enough to stop me. Now we're untrapped. So there. Kind of a heathen would make such a thing. A road that looks like a road, but it's not really road. It doesn't go anywhere. Goes around the circle and shoots you right back to where you started. That's not much traveling, let me tell you. I know. I've been traveling, but that ain't it. Okay, let's see what in the world they have in this nice little neighborhood full of fairly well-to-do people and their fairly well-to-do houses and such. Yeah. Let's see here. Well, the garbage gobblers have been through here early, like they always do, and taken away the majority of the scrap that was here. So now I have to live on leftovers that the late to put stuff out people, as opposed to the early to put stuff out people, are putting out now. Oh, okay. Let me see. Can't be a lot of late stuff, huh? Nope, not really. Boy, looks like the late stuff is sorely lacking here anyway. Well, unfortunately, that day I couldn't be in this area for the early stuff. Or I would have fought the garbage gobblers tooth and nail for every piece of scrap. It's one of the things I like. You know, adventure. There's no adventure without an adversary. Everyone knows that. Oh well, nothing left in here at all. Methinks we have to go farther and farther to the north, which is left to you landlubbers right now. How many cul-de-sacs can there be in this cul-de place? Keep driving around in circles, my fuel won't last. I have to drive to get somewhere, that sort of thing, you know. Not just to drive around in a circle. Look, stuff. No, really. Finally. Stuff. Let's take a look, shall we? You be quiet, Key. I know you're in there. I left you in there on purpose, so you wouldn't make that horrible noise that you just made. You did it anyway. Oh, can't fix that now, can I? Oh, there's some rather large aluminum ends on this hose, and there's a brass one under that one. That's an adapter. Too bad I don't have a pickup. These are some nice truck pallets. Only used once kind. Very heavy duty. 4-way pickup and the right size. But I don't do pallets. Not without a pickup. Seems kind of dumb without a pickup. Well, I guess we could relieve this hose of the tiny bit of value that it has. And I do mean tiny. It's like 50 cents or something, or less. But no, it's way less. Why am I even doing this? Oh, because people want to see me doing things, not just wishing I had done things, I'm sure. So, let's see if we can do something. Ah, there we go. Get a hold of this thing here. There. It'll make short work of those hose ends at least. Firefighter medic. I don't know. My phone's dinging at me, so I suppose I should see why it's doing that. And this one here. That in there. 2 aluminum ends and 1 brass one inside that aluminum one there. Oh, what fun. Not exactly a big score. So I suppose we and propose that we should press on. That was some poor repayment for all the gas it cost us to get here. So I hope there is more. Oh, here's some vegetation. No, thank you. Nothing. This hardly qualifies as something. Yep, we're not going to throw that down. That's instant brass, I call that. When I get home and I do a bucket of these, I just grab them like this and twist them off. And yeah, it's an itty bit of brass. But once you get a bucket full, it's $50 or $60 worth of brass in a 1 gallon bucket. So that's why I do it. That was just for demonstration purposes, of course. Not going to make a big profit off of this. That's why I don't leave the plugs laying there on the ground. Okay. Let's see what we can come up with in this area, because this isn't looking very good at all. Not happy times so far. I'll get excited when there's something to be excited about. Don't worry. That's when it happens. It's not like a thing I turn off and on. I'm either excited about it or I'm, not. Like genuine, as it were. Genuine. I've been told I should use Genucell, whatever that is. I don't know what that is, so I'm not going to put it all over me, not knowing what it's made of. Well, we don't go that way. That's the street, an actual street with traffic. So we're going to go back this way and see if we can get to the other side of this, where there might be other items. Of course, there might not be other items, and that's a chance you have to take when driving around looking for scrap and other treasures. Oh, our friend is going through that. Good luck, friend. I've just been there, so there's nothing worth keeping. I can almost guarantee it. Ah, dreaded cul-de-sac. And the dreaded other, not a cul-de-sac really, but, kind of a dead-endish. Let's go down here. So, doesn't this chair on the bottom of it actually have the rollers I need for the other chair? Even though I've, scrounged sufficient rollers in that other video earlier for the chair, I'm thinking the chair itself needs a specific type of roller. And this one, it appears the back has failed. Yep, the back has failed, and the wheels are still usable, and they are the type that are on that other chair. So let's take these with us. And in the spirit of honoring the kill, when you take an animal or whatever, you want to use it. You don't want to just waste it and leave it lying on the plains to just go away, right? We're going to take these, which I think will fit the stool at home perfectly, and they look like exactly the type that it had on it originally. So we'll take these with us, like that. And then this thing, now, without that, is mostly steel. So let's see if we can't just take the piece of plastic off, which would be handy because no one wants to buy a piece of plastic. We don't want to leave it here in front of these people's house, so we'll take it with us. But there you go, that's a piece of steel. And we shall retire this to the turtle hull, which means I will need a key. Sounds like there's a key right there. Yep, there is. Okay, take this with me. Why do I do this? Several reasons. Occasionally, it comes in handy to have a little bit of extra wherewithal to purchase things like rent and other things. So, mostly rent. And I do this because I like it. I won't like it if that comes down on my head, though, because it would hurt a lot. So we'll put the extra cautionary device right there. Come on now, get in there. We're gonna move this up because this is where our tools go that are right now in the floorboards right there. And we will put this, now pretty much a piece of steel, in here. Let's see. Does this go down more? Nope. 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 Oh, it gets higher a lot. But does it go? No, it doesn't go down. It goes up. It's pretty strange, isn't it? It only goes up. It's kind of weird. What would you do about something like that? I don't know. I know what I would do. I would take the ever-present and miraculous hatchet right here. This thing. Come out of there, you. Okay. And I would strike this thing thusly. That has a piece of wood on the bottom. It's a little tougher than I thought. Let's see if we can strike it. Strike it. Strike it. No? Doesn't want to give up? Huh. Tougher than I thought, huh? Fine. Fine. Okay, your woodness can go in with the rest of you then. All of you are going together to the scrap metal yard today, or tomorrow, or whenever. The point is, you're ready for the trip, aren't you? Yes, yes you are. Thought I could cure that of all that non-metal, but I guess I wasn't able to, so that's very bad, isn't it? See if we can put it over here. There's a jug of delicious tea right here. Oh, it's still full. I don't want to open that one. Here comes someone. Hello, goodbye. Okay. So all that to take a stool in chunks. The day's not looking super profitable yet. See how low that can go. How low can it go? How low can it go? Well, one of the wheels to this thing has leaped out of here and settled over there. That doesn't make any sense. Get in there. Okay. Let's see what else, if anything, is available. Well, here's me face. I can't say that that trip was very profitable. Not a lot of high caliber garbage, let's say. But I hope everybody enjoyed the trip. I certainly did. Even though the most profitable thing probably in the whole menagerie would be this thing, believe it or not. I'm Scrap Man. Oh, and please like and subscribe. Scrap Pirate Roberts.